Everybody loves a good smile. We smile in pictures to look our best. We smile when we're greeting each other. There are hundreds of songs with the name smile in them, and we even have created an entire language using smiley faces, kind of like these. It is interesting to realize how important smiling is and other facial expressions are in our popular culture and in our modern lives. But is there a biological or evolutionary reason for why we do this? With such a common behavior found in all humans throughout all cultures, there has to be some reason for it. In this video, we will go through the reasons and ways that smiling affects us in both our brain chemistry and in the way we behave with others.
What makes you smile? A funny joke? You know, they say, you can tell if your gold chain is fake by leaving it in the room and listening to see if it talks crap about you to your other jewelry. Or what about a baby's laugh? Scientists have done many studies on how and why we smile as humans. One of those studies, they actually studied infant chimpanzees. They studied the reasons why chimps smile. The study showed that there are two main types of smiling in infants. When baby chimps are newborn, they do what scientists call neonatal spontaneous smiling. What that means is it means that there's no real emotional reason or backing to why they smile. But once they reach that 2-month-old threshold, they begin to recognize faces and sounds, and they do what is called social smiling. It's kind of like this. Nope, not like that, like this. Like that one. When they show them pictures of their mothers, they begin to realize that that is someone who takes care of them, that is someone who looks after them, and that love emotion begins to develop, and they recognize that that is someone who is important to them. So as we can see, apes begin to develop that social smiling at about 2 months, and humans that are really biologically closely related to apes develop that social smiling at about the same time frame, about 2 months old in infants. And so we can see that as in primates, as smiling evolves, it has evolved into the human race as well. And so that interracial or interspecies evolution is a really good biological factor of smiling.
Imagine as you walk down the halls around campus and you make that wonderful awkward eye contact with someone, and to make up for it, you give each other that little smile. While that tiny little smile seems meaningless to some of you, it can actually affect all of us in different ways, depending on different aspects of who we are. One of the biggest factors that determine how much that affects us is our gender, believe it or not.
Guys, don't lie. When you see that smile from a girl as you walk by, the first thought you usually think is, dude, that girl wants to be bad. Or something along those lines.
But for women, according to a study done by Anthony Little, the smile you receive does not really affect you at all. Not just in this situation, but in general. As men and women have evolved, women have gained a certain defense mechanism in their brain that has resulted from their stronger pressure to avoid potentially dangerous partners. So as a result, women do not judge men or other women based on smiling. It doesn't affect their ideas on a person, and this just to keep them safe. On the other hand though, women are also socially judged very strongly on whether they smile or not. Women benefit a lot more from smiling, whether it comes down to attractiveness, how trustworthy they look, or just how healthy they appear. Due to that, women in general smile more than men to improve their presentation to the world.
So women what?
Are adapting and evolving in how they smile. And trusting who smiles so they can still stay safe while being attractive enough to continue to reproduce.
Communication between people and other species is not the only biological benefit for smiling. There are also many strong health benefits for smiling as well. In a recent study done by Marie Cross and Dr. Pressman, they analyzed different college students who smiled at different rates. In the study, they observed that the college kids who were more inclined to smile performed better and responded better to stress. This is because the brain releases oxytocin as we smile. Because smiling is associated with positive emotions, the brain captures it. It then releases these hormones to help keep people calm and to make people happy. So the next time your biology teacher gives you a project to do, just smile through it. It will all be okay.
So in conclusion, smiling is an important adaptation that has developed over the entirety of the human experience and is found in multiple species. Smiling creates stronger interactions with our very own species, and it promotes optimistic feelings which produce stress relief as well as joyful emotions. So smile away.
What do auditioning for an acting role and playing sports have in common? If you break a leg, you get cast.